as we all try to figure out who the next coach might be for the New York Jets, we might not have to look too far. Well, hello again, Jets fans. Here we are in the happiest place in the world. La, 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 Jets fandom. All right. So we got some interesting stuff going on. I mean, look, when you don't have a good football team to talk about, you talk about the interesting stuff around it. And thankfully, with our organization, there's never a shortage of that. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Silver lining. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Look, we got to stick together in this one, man, because it is not easy to do right about now. But here's the thing. Generally speaking, I think it's safe to say that Jets fans every year, this year's different because we had high hopes, but every year we just hope to be in it until after like Thanksgiving, right? Can we not have the season collapse before Thanksgiving, before we start talking about mock drafts and who the quarterback's going to be and who the coach is and what are we going to do and fire this and sign that and all the things that we just wanted to, like, can we just get past November, please? Well, this year, it's like the end of October, and we're like, ooh, this is not looking good. And here we are mid-November, and it's all but toast. I mean, if it turns around, it's going to be among the greatest comebacks in the history of the league. Like, that's what we're talking. It's still possible. It is. But it's going to be tough. Fair? All right. And it's unlikely, especially when you look at the most recent product in the Arizona Cardinals game. Boy, oh boy, is it hard to justify any legitimate hope. Aaron Rodgers talking about a beautiful thing in life called hope. Yeah, fantastic, buddy. But generally speaking, to have hope, you got shreds of things that support that. You know, sometimes you just got to go, hey, it's garbage. You got to throw it away. Like, I hope it's not smashed into a million pieces. You can hope all you want. It's not real. It's misplaced hope, and we got to be careful with that stuff. But here's what's going on. Jets fans, and I think by and large, everybody surrounding the Jets are really talking about who the next coach might be. Right? Is it going to be Ben Johnson? Can we end up getting a guy who's like going to be the top of the heap? Vrabel, right? Vrabel. Ben Johnson. You got the guys, you got the morons. My fellow Jets fans that we like to categorize as the morons of they want Belichick. I don't get it. But anyway, they're going to be the top of the heap, likely. And it's hard to think that they're going to want to come here, especially when Aaron Rodgers said straight up, hey, man, I'm looking to play next year, baby. That's not how he said it exactly. But he did say, I'm not gonna, I'm looking to be here. I said 2025, I'm looking to be here. That's still my plan. Woody Johnson, let's just shoot straight with each other, right? We're all friends, right? Let's shoot straight with each other. Woody Johnson's going to love the idea of Aaron Rodgers coming back because no matter how you slice it, Aaron Rodgers is going to make more money than Jordan Travis or Tyrod Taylor or, maybe we get a high draft pick and we end up getting a guy. I mean, I don't know. There's a couple scenarios, but nobody's going to bring in more money than Aaron Rodgers. So if Aaron Rodgers says, I'm going to stay, then Woody's going to be on board. Now, what head coach is going to want to come here knowing full well year one's toast, like no matter how you slice it, you have no choice. Aaron Rodgers is already here. It's like when we brought in Idzik and Rex was already here for 4 years. Who do you think's the boss? Who do you think's he's already entrenched, Who's got the owner's ear? You got to look around. Where's the bathroom? You don't know anything. So you're not going to come here and think, sure, I'm going to just sit down, be the head coach, waste a year, and then watch that rabid fan base in media just eat me alive when I'm not able to piece it all back together. Nobody's going to come that's worth the damn. So what does that lead you to? It leads you to the idea that if they're going to run it back with Aaron Rodgers, there's a lot of, it just seems likely. Why wouldn't they run it back with the rest of the boys? And maybe they make a couple tweaks or something like that. It's like, if you pay attention, the wind is a-blowing, man. We're talking about Ben Johnson, Vrabel, Nagy, whoever the hell else we're talking about. And Aaron Rodgers is talking about somebody else. Let's take a listen.
Well, no, I don't know about that. No, because I think that you're looking at it in strictly binary wins and losses terms. What Brick's done, the way that we've practiced, I feel like there has been great changes. I feel like he's done some really good things. I think Brick is an NFL head coach, whether it's here, moving forward, or down the line. I mean, he is a leader of men, and I'll stand by him. I'd love to play for him until the end. So have a lot of love and respect for him. Listen, it was a tough decision because we all love Robert.
Did we?
But in the end, it's a decision way above all of our pay grades. I think everybody handled it pretty well. And Brick's done a really good job of trying to find ways to motivate the guys, to keep them together, because this could have gone south.
Could have gone south, everybody.
You might be talking about wins and losses. From a personality, cohesion, standard, as far as guys just kind of splittering and breaking off.
Right. That would have really been something if firing Robert Saleh, if the aftermath was that things went south. I don't know. Look, he's got a point though. We're looking at it, in a binary sense. Like we're tunnel vision. We're only looking at wins and losses, and you got to consider more than that. I mean, come on, fans. What is the problem? Don't you see all the progress and how the team isn't splintering and they're not fighting with each other? I mean, the value is immeasurable, right? Can we just cut the shit as fans, right? We're looking at it through a wins and losses sense, and that's not really what we're supposed to do, all right? Imagine it went south. Oh God, I don't know if I could stay a fan if it went south after Robert Saleh's firing. Could you imagine? But maybe he likes Jeff Ulbricht because of what he's doing this week. Now, Jeff Ulbricht has had it, right? And I think rightfully so, because we've had it, and I can understand from if I'm in charge and I'm trying to figure out, I'm watching my team with 30 missed tackles, and I'm like, what the fuck? What is happening with you guys? And I got to talk about wrapping up in my post-game presser, and he's putting his foot down and he's doing something about it. And maybe this is why, look, leader of men, and why Aaron Rodgers loves him so much. Here's Coach Brick answering some questions about how he's going to turn this lack of aggression and fundamental tackling, how he's going to handle it. Let's take a look.
We are. So today we're going to be in pads for Indo. Tomorrow we're going to be in pads for the entire practice.
Pads.
And we're going to drill if there's 15 minutes of Indo, it's going to be 14 and a half minutes of tackling.
Yeah.
We're going to get back to fundamentals and basics. I did a tackling presentation for the team today, not just the defense, so everybody knows exactly what we're doing, how we're attacking it, how we're going to get it fixed.
All right. It's great when, remember, what have we heard for the last 3.5 years? These are grown men. They're professionals. They don't need to be disciplined. They just need to know how to fix things. And you don't need to be benched. They don't need to do push-ups, right? All that shit. Now we're doing tackling presentations and getting back to fundamentals, which is, quite frankly, guys, you probably know, I coached Little League for a number of years. I coached 9, 10, and 11-year-olds. I was always in the same group. Love those kids. But let me tell you what I worked on with them, okay? Every practice, I would end with a drill. Numerous drills, actually, but they would be tackling drills, and I would teach them exactly how to not get juked, how to handle a stiff arm, and how to bring someone down in the open field. You're the only person. I would teach them that. Don't wait for you're the only one. You got to do it. And I would teach them how to stare at the belly button, right? So they can't juke you, all this head shit. Who cares? Shake your head all day long. Stare at the midsection right here. Put your shoulder pad in his belly and wrap your arms around his thighs. Now, you can't always, and you're not always in position for a form tackle like that. But that's the goal. These are professionals. They've been through high school. They've been through college. They're in the professional league, NFL. And we're talking about getting back to what I taught 9-year-olds. So, hey, makes sense. Now, jokes aside, I just don't think you're going to get anybody worth a damn if Aaron Rodgers. You got to, I don't know. Maybe there's wisdom in it. You got to give Coach. I do like Ulbricht. I mean, again, jokes aside, I do like him, and I think he's trying his ass off. He didn't have the easiest thing to do here, That all said, here we go. Let's see what happens. Let me know. Aaron Rodgers, Ulbricht 25. Are you in? Is that your pushing the lever? Is that your choice? Let me know what you think in the comments. With that all said, don't forget to hit the like button, the old milk thumbs, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And have a great day, everybody. And as always, why not? Go Jets!